Hey everyone! So, this is going to be my sub-lesson plan while I'm out for the day. And I want you guys to practice a little bit more on creating lines and also blending in with your colored pencils. So, this one's going to be pretty fun. I really love this one. So, you're going to get a paper from the sub, and you can choose your page orientation, either landscape, long ways like this, or flip it this way for portrait style. It's up to you. I am going to do portrait style right here. So what I want you all to do is take a pencil. I'm using a pen so you all can see what's going on. I'm going to cut my paper in half with a nice little wavy line from one side of my paper to the next. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to start doing multiple wavy lines from the top of my paper to the bottom. So I'm going to start at the top, and you can choose how wide you want these lines to be, how close they are to one another, and how wavy you make them. So I'm going to make mine a little bit wavier. Now do this with your pencil first. If you do want to go back over with your ink pens, you can, but do this in pencil first. All right, now once my paper looks like this, we are going to start doing these hills and valley shaped lines. And what I mean by that is we're going to go from this section right here at the top above this first wavy line I did. And we're going to do a little hill shape from one end of this shape to the next. And then I'm going to connect it with another line from one end to the next. And I'm going to keep this going, these little hill shapes or frowny faces if you want to be a little pessimistic. And then we are going to do the opposite. So we are going to do these little valley shapes from one end to the next. Now, all of the lines that are now above this first row of hills, they're going to be the exact same way. They're all going to be hills going up. The bottom down here, these valleys, they are going to be valleys going down. So I'm going to draw with my pencil, in this case my pen, I'm going to draw this whole tube shape with these little hills going up. I don't want straight lines. These have to be these hill-shaped lines, nothing flat. Otherwise, we're not going to get a very good optical illusion on here. You're going to do the whole tube onto there. Then I'm going to do the bottom, my valleys, going all the way down to the bottom of my paper. And I am not making these straight lines, they are nice and curved. All the way to the bottom. And you're going to be doing this throughout the entire thing. So I'm going to go ahead and finish mine, so you can just fast forward on the video if you want to get to the next piece. I'm going to make these a little bit wider with that curve. All right, so that's gonna be the same throughout this entire thing. Now these areas right here, they don't have to connect if you don't want them to. I'm going to take my pencil or pen and I'm just gonna thicken the edge of this line. So what I'm doing is just adding a little bit more ink to the middle, thickening the edge of this line, and then I'm just going to barely touch the paper with my pencil or pen as I get closer to the middle. And then I'm just going to smooth that out when I'm at the middle. Use your pencil first. If you want to use pen later, you can. So I'm just thickening this. Thinning it out as I get closer to the middle. And I'm going to do that throughout this entire thing. Now it takes a little bit to get the hang of it. Use a pencil first. Sometimes this happens where this looks a little bit too thick. So just go over it with your pen one more time. Thin that out, smooth it out. It's okay if it looks a little bit thicker. And you're going to do that throughout this entire process. You're going to thicken out these lines at the edge, only at the edge, and then as you get closer to the middle, you're not going to put as many lines or pressure in the middle. More lines in the outside area. And if you notice, I'm going over it a couple of times with my pen to make it thicker. And I'm making all those lines end at the same point. So you're going to do that throughout the entire thing. Once you have that completed, I want you guys to choose any color combination that you want. So for me, I'm thinking I actually want to do some yellow and green. So I'm going to choose those two colors from my color pencils. And what we're going to do first is we're going to start with my lighter color first. So my yellow. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one of these shapes and I'm going to start coloring that in, but I'm not putting a whole bunch of pressure on my pencil. I'm barely touching the paper as I get closer to the middle. So I'm putting one layer of yellow on here, barely touching the paper. You can barely see any yellow as I'm closer to the middle because we want this illusion that this tube is folding in on itself. So we need darker valued colors on the outsides right here and very light on the inside. So I'm going to finish up putting my first layer of yellow. Super, super light on there. So that's our first layer. Now we're working on color blending, especially for my Drawing 1 students that are working on their graffiti project that need to know how to blend some colors. So then I'm going to put in my yellow-green, and I'm doing one light layer of yellow-green. I'm keeping my strokes close together. What I don't want to see on your papers are pencil strokes like this, where there's a whole bunch of space in between. It doesn't look good, it looks sloppy. Do not do that. You will not receive a 4 or 3. So I'm going to put a light layer, keeping my strokes close together like this. So I'm keeping my strokes close together. I'm starting to lift off the paper just a little bit. I want to barely get on the paper with my pencil. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to start layering in some more yellow. So I'm actually going to start adding in a little bit more pressure with my yellow, just a little bit, and then ease up on the pressure as I get closer to the middle. So it's going to be a gradient from dark to light. Darker towards these edges, lighter towards the middle. And then I'm going to switch back to my yellow-green. I'm starting to put in more pressure. Keeping my strokes nice and close together, getting lighter and lighter towards the middle. And I'm going over this a couple of times to help smooth over all of that pigment from my colored pencils. Nice and light towards the middle. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start putting in more pressure. That is called burnishing. That's when you actually make the commitment with your color. So I'm going to go in little circular motions. I said that weird, circular motions of my yellow. I'm actually pressing down on the pressure with the pencil. But again, as I get closer to the middle, I'll still be in my circular motion, but I'm not going to be pressing down as much. I'm going to do the other side, darker towards this edge, lighter towards the middle. And let's switch over to my yellow-green. I'm going in my circular motion, applying the pressure, and it's going to start mixing those pigments together. Getting lighter and lighter towards the middle. I'm going over it a couple of times to make sure I fill in all that white space. And then I'm going to switch back to my yellow one more time. I'm actually going to start burnishing. I'm pressing down on pressure. I'm committed to this color combination. Save the burnishing, actually adding pressure, to the very end. Otherwise you won't be able to erase anything. And there's my first color combination. Now, you're going to be doing multiple colors throughout. It's up to you what colors you want to use. You can keep it rainbow. You can keep this in greens and yellows in this one. You can do blues and reds. It's up to you how you want to do this. I'm going to choose, I'm actually going to make this whole thing greens and blues and yellows. So I'm going to commit that one to mine. So I think I actually might switch this one to a blue. So I'm going to start layering in my color. Let's switch over to my blue real quick. Get it nice and light towards the middle. Very, very light. You're barely touching the paper. And then we're going to begin layering on this yellow-green color with my blue. Making sure I'm getting this top area, but I'm staying very, very light. And now I'm going to start layering in. This will take a couple of layers. At most, it'll take 4. So I'm just going over with my blue. Nice and light towards the middle, as in barely touching the paper with your pencil. Switching over to green. And you can do the same colors that I've chosen here to help you. That's totally fine. Starting to burnish in some of my color. committing to this color combination and getting lighter and lighter towards the middle. All right, so there's my next color. And then I'm gonna keep this going throughout my entire paper. And that'll be the rest of the project. I will post the rest of this later. Good luck, everybody. Remember, I want really curved lines for your tubes. You need to make sure you are blending at least 2 colors. You can do 3 if you want. And then you need to make sure that you are layering and then burnishing at the end. I want these colors nice and bright. I don't want to see anything like this when I come back. All right, good luck everybody. Miss you all. See you soon.